Okay guys, I'm gonna cook pepper steak, or you might know it as Swiss steak. I've got a bell pepper, an onion, got my tenderized steak that I'm gonna cut up. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get my veggies cut up. And I think you can dice them if you want. You can leave them in strips. I normally leave them in strips, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Let me get you a better picture here. Just gonna cut that up, get all my white out of there. And since I have a smaller steak, I'm only doing one bell pepper and one onion. If you have a bigger steak, you're gonna wanna do two. And when I do that, I do a red or a yellow or an orange to go with the green pepper, just to give it a little more color. And I'm just gonna cut it into strips like this. And I'm gonna do my onion the same way. I'm gonna go ahead and keep chopping, and then we'll move on to the steak. Okay, I got my steak out, got my vegetables cut up. I'm gonna cook mine in lard. Do yours in olive oil, do yours in whatever oil you decide to do. Maybe put a little butter in it. I'm just gonna put enough in there that I can fry my meat up. Now if I need to add to it when I'm doing my veggies, then we will add to it, but just a little for now. And I'm gonna get that going. If my burner wants to come on here. There we go. Get that to melting. And I'm going to cut up this round steak into pieces, about like that. You can make them smaller, you can make them skinnier, you can do whatever you want. Matter of fact, I can do it skinnier for you if you want. And I'm just gonna keep cutting these up. Okay, it's all cut up. I'm gonna salt and pepper it. You can season with what you want, but the basics is salt and pepper on this. And garlic. Don't wanna dump it, that's for sure. Just get you some garlic on there. This is gonna give you some good flavor. And the pepper. And I'm gonna flip this over and I'm gonna do the other side. And then we'll get ready to put it in the flour. Okay guys, I got it seasoned on both sides the way I want it. Got just a little bit of all-purpose flour. Just gonna dredge them like that. Stick them in the pan. It's getting hot enough. And I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'll keep putting them in the pan, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, got it in the pan cooking. I'm gonna let them brown about 3 to 5 minutes on each side, and then we will take those out and do the next step. Okay, I got these browned up on each side, and no, they won't be completely done. I'm gonna turn the heat down while I'm taking these out. Putting them on a plate, because we're gonna make the sauce for this. I'm leaving all those little good bits in there, guys. You wanna leave all those bits in there for your flavor. And no, these aren't completely cooked through. They're gonna finish cooking in the sauce, because this is round steak and you're gonna want it to tenderize. So you don't have to cook it completely all the way through. So the next step is I'm gonna put in my onions and my bell peppers into this same lard that I had in there with the beef. Kind of scrape the bottom with that. Get those going. Cooking through a little bit. And once I put the beef broth in here, that'll take some of your bits up too. But I want to get these kind of cooked down just a little bit. I think we're pretty good on oil maybe. I might just put a tad bit more lard in there just for good measure. Just for good measure, guys, so that they don't stick and burn. Okay. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put in some garlic. You can put fresh garlic. Don't wanna drop my jar there. Just like that. Get that going. It already smells good with these vegetables, guys. And I'm just gonna keep sauteing these down, and I'll show you what I add to this. Hey guys, I got my peppers and onions cooked down to where I want them. I don't cook them super duper soft because I know they're gonna simmer for a while. I've got a 28-ounce can of diced petite tomatoes. That's the brand I like to use. You use what you want to use. And stir those in. I start getting those bits off, turn it down a little bit so you don't get popped. Because those bits are where the flavor's at. You see it coming right on off of there. Just like that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so flavorful, guys, so flavorful. And then I'm gonna put in some Worcestershire sauce, just a little, to my taste, I guess, to your taste. If you don't like it, I guess you don't have to put it in there. But that's part of the recipe that I do. I'm gonna put in some tomato paste, about like that. It's about 2 tablespoons. Get that kind of stirred in there, like that. And then I'm going to pour in our last ingredient, some beef broth. Maybe half a cup of beef broth. Get those all stirred around like that. This makes such a great sauce, guys. And you can add a little cornstarch slurry to it if you want to thicken it up, if it's not thick enough for you. But this is going to cook down with this steak too, so get it all stirred in there. And then I'm just going to start putting my steak back in there because I'm going to let this simmer on low for at least 20 minutes. Get those steak pieces in there, just like that, and all the juice, all the good things that make it flavorful. Get them stuck down there in the meat. Plus the flour on that steak will help those the sauce thicken up too. Just gonna get that steak down in there just like that, guys, and let it start getting a little more tender. I'm going to stick a lid on it, and then while that's simmering, I'll put on some egg noodles. Guys, this is good with mashed potatoes, egg noodles, white rice. So I'm gonna do egg noodles tonight and I'll show you the finished product. Okay guys, our pepper steak is done and it is smelling so good. Let's stir it up there a little bit. Look at that, delicious, and all that sauce. Let us get some plated up and I'll show you how we take a bite. Okay guys, don't that look good? I put mine on noodles. Like I said, it's great with mashed potatoes. My mom used to fix it with mashed potatoes. Fork tender steak. Get some noodle or onion. Guys, that's delicious. Go make you some pepper steak. Easy dinner, comfort food. Guys, go hit that heart button. If you haven't followed me for more content.